Hello, everybody. So now we will continue with unit number 11, part 2. It says lesson B, taking stock. We have I wish starting point. So we're going to read the messages and match each message with one of the values below. We have A, careful spending, B, concern for others, C, perseverance, D, good family relations, E, career advancement, and F, good cross-cultural relations. All right, now analyzing the connected world. It says today questions I had so many cool friends in my life. I wish I stayed in touch with all of them. Is there anything you wish you done differently? What do you wish you could change right now? All right, now I was gonna start with Mika 22. I wish I had enough nerve to ask for promotion. I like my job, but I've been in the same position for several years. If only my boss would consider promoting me. Second, Ivan 007 or 007. I love and respect my mothers and father a lot. I wish I hadn't given them such a hard time when I was growing up. I'm just happy they forgave me for all those rough times. Then number three. It's wishful. I'm ashamed of all the money I've wasted. If only I saved more over the last few years. Now I want to rent my own apartment and I can't afford to. Starting today, I'm going to stop buying things I don't need. Then we have Jack D. Is I used to travel to Mexico for my job about once a month. I probably would have been more successful if I had spoken more Spanish. I wish I had taken few Spanish classes. Number five, sports fans said, when I was a kid, I tried lots of things sports, languages, music, and I enjoyed them all, but I always lost interest after a while. If I had stuck with something, I could have gotten good at it. And six, Ruby65, I wish I could find the time to do volunteer work. I feel I'm not contributing enough to community. Maybe I can find time to volunteer in the hospitals in my neighborhood. So now, after reading each of the statements or just the profiles, now let's gonna show up which what are they well the messages matching the messages with their own values. So number one, it corresponds to E, which says E, career advancement. Then for the second, it's D, good family relations. Three, we have letter A, it says careful spending. Then we have four, number four, we letter F, good cross cultural relations. And number five, it's a sports fan. It's letter C, perseverance. And six, B, which is concern for others. Well, there's a short discussion. Well, you can compare yourself with these profiles, with these people. So, which person in part A are you most like? Which of the values are the most important? What are some values you learn when you're growing up? So, we have here an example similar to Ruby 6.5. I really think it's important to show concern for other people. As I was growing up, my parents also taught me the importance of. And now we're gonna go to the target grammar, and this section is wishes and regrets. For wishes and regrets, we often use the third conditional, but we're gonna use this structure. It says for wishes about the present and future, use wish, simple past, past continuous, or could, or would plus verb. So I wish I had enough nerve to ask for promotion. I wish I could find the time to do volunteer work. For regrets about the past, use wish plus the past perfect. I wish I'd taken a few Spanish classes. I wish I hadn't given my parents such a hard time when I was growing up. For regrets about the past, use if plus past perfect and could, would have plus past participle. If I had stuck with something, I could have gotten good at it. For strong wishes about the present or future, or strong regrets about the past, use if only. If only clauses are often used without a main clause. If only my boss would consider promoting me. All right. So now we have the expressions that we looked through the reading. So these were expressions, so you can check them out. I wish I'd stayed in touch with all of them. I wish I hadn't given them such a hard time when I was growing up. If only I said more over the last few years, I probably would have been more successful. if I had spoken more Spanish. I wish I'd taken a few Spanish classes. If I had stuck with something, I could have gotten good at it. And then wishes for the present or future. I wish I had enough nerve to ask for a promotion. If only my boss would consider promoting me. Okay, so these are wishes, present or future. Now, let's gonna go below. All right, so here we have the first exercise. So, let's gonna pause the video in this section and check out the answers with me. Okay, as you can see an example, I can find the time to exercise. I wish I could find the time to exercise. Then we have compare answers. No, sorry. My grades weren't very good last semester. So if only my grades had been better last semester. And then I don't know how to dance very well. I wish I knew how to dance well. So look to the past form of the verb know. Then the number 4, I didn't apply for the interesting job of work. I wish this look to the, we use I because it's me. So it's me, the one that's wishing, but I could use other person if I want to. I wish she noticed. No, I wish she knew that, right? So I wish I had, okay, so where were we? Number 4, no? So I didn't, oh, sorry, we didn't try the third one. I don't know how to dance very well. Oh, yes, we did. I wish I knew how to dance well. 4, I didn't apply for the interesting job of work. It says I wish I had applied for that interesting job of work. Then number 5, I'm feeling very stressed these days. I wish I weren't feeling so stressed these days. And 6, we have I never learned how to swim when I was a child. It says if only I had learned how to swim when I was a child. And 7th, I gave away my old guitar last year. If only I hadn't given away my old guitar last year. And number 8, I watched too much TV and didn't read enough when I was a kid. If only I hadn't watched so much TV and had read more than I was a kid. Okay. Now that's our first activity. Is complete the sentences with your own wishes or regrets and extra information, then compare answers with the partner. So you, I want you to make this ones. Okay, so the first one is already done. So you can try to number 2 to 8. This is our first activity. I wish I could find the time to. If I could, I would. I wish I had learned how to when I was a kid. If I had, if only I know how to. Okay, then I could, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so you can base on the example. If only I had enough money to buy more recycle, then I wouldn't have to take the bus to class. Let's gonna go now to the grammar plus of the unit, wishes and regrets. So wishes and regrets often use comparative words such as not, enough, more, less, and better, and intensifiers such as really and very. I didn't save any money last summer. I wish I had saved more money last summer. I spent too much money on video games last year. If only I had spent less money on video games last year. I bought too many clothes this weekend. I wish I had bought fewer clothes this weekend. I don't understand math very well. I wish I understood math better. I got really angry at my friend last night. If only I hadn't gotten so angry at my friend last night. All right. Now we're gonna go to complete the wishes and regrets with the words from the box. So you can pause a bit in this section. So look that we are comparative words, okay? So now it's time to check out the answers. So here we go. Number 1, it's more. I don't have enough time to do volunteer work. I wish I had more time to do volunteer work. I don't know how to swim very well. I wish I knew how to swim better. I drank too much coffee before bed last night. If only I had drunk less coffee before bed last night. And the teacher thought the question on the exam were too much easy. The teacher wished the questions on the exam had been harder. And our class has too many assignments this week. I wish our class had fewer assignments this weekend or this week. I felt really sleepy in class and couldn't pay attention. I wish I hadn't left. I wish I hadn't felt so sleepy in class and had paid attention. And last exercise of the grammar plus, we have here, we rewrite the sentence using the words in parentheses. So we're gonna check them out. So you can pause the video, and here we go. And we have, I wish I had been more obedient in elementary. If only I hadn't refused to take piano lessons when I was young. I wish I hadn't fallen asleep at the computers last night. Then my essay wouldn't be late. If only I had exercised less yesterday, then I wouldn't feel so tired now. Bob wishes he weren't shy and made friends easily. Look this one. Bob wishes he weren't shy and made friends easily. So we are talking about someone in that looked corresponding the subject. Now Bob wishes he, so he's talking about himself, right? So that's the way we need to express it. We're using the first person normally. I wish I, he wishes he, right? So we're describing someone. But for example, if we want to make a wish to, or we desire something to someone, I wish Luis, I wish she, etc. No, so okay, so Bob wishes he weren't shy. Okay, this talking about himself. If only I were a better cook. And well, now let's gonna go back to student's book. And we're gonna go to vocabulary and speaking. What words describe people's values? Complete the chart with the correct noun or adjective. So let's gonna complete the next chart. Is vocabulary and speaking. What words describe people's values? Complete the chart with the correct noun or adjective. And here we go. Nouns. We have compassion, compassionate, and then also we have discretion, discreet, then generosity, generous, honesty, honest, indifference, indifferent, kindness, kind. So the ones that are on the left are the nouns, okay? And then the ones that are on the right are the adjectives. Resilience, resilient, then respect, respectful, selfishness, selfish, sensitivity, sensitive, then tenderness, tender, tolerance, tolerant, and that's it. Now let's gonna go to the vocabulary plus, the next section. It's adjective and noun referring to personal values. You can pause a bit in this section. Look to the instructions. It says choose the correct word to complete the conversation. Sometimes we cross out the incorrect word, but now we're gonna choose the right one. Okay, so you can pause the video, and here you go, the answers. So we have here compassion, honest, sensitive, discretion, respect, kind, and generous. Now let's gonna go back to our normal section. And then we have an interesting activity. It says, if you could have three wishes, what would they be? Make a list. So this is our second activity. You're gonna make three wishes. So this is our second activity. And finally, to conclude, we have our reading practice. It says, Subway Superman. Read a tell in the first paragraph of the news articles. What would you have done if you were Wesley Ostry? Then discuss and then read the article. So New York Honors Hero. Okay, let's gonna make a little zoom out. So here you go. Here you go. You can check out the reading. Okay. Now let's see the answers of the exercise. Read the article again and are these statements true or false? Choose the correct answers. Correct the false statements. So here we go. And well, number one, Audrey hadn't noticed Hollow Peter before he fell onto the tracks. That was this. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. False. Audrey and two women had already helped Hollow Peter when he had convulsions and collapsed. Second, there was very little space between Audrey and the bottom of the train. It's true. And third, Audrey jumped onto the tracks because he wanted to be a hero. False. He said, I don't feel like I did anything spectacular, just saw someone who needed help. I did what I felt was right. And that will be pretty much it, guys. Section 2 of the Unit 11, Passages 1. So hope that you have a nice day. Don't forget to do your activities. You can pause them right here, or you can make a screenshot on the video, and then you can answer it by there. Alright, so have a nice day. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.